Part 2, the golden ratio. What is golden ratio? The golden ratio is 1.618, and conjugate golden ratio is 0.618. The golden ratio can be derived from mathematical calculations, numerical series, that is Fibonacci series, and geometry. Golden ratio 1.618 is golden ratio, and conjugate golden ratio is 0.618. Let us understand with these red and blue segments. We can notice red segment is larger than blue segment. Let us label at a larger red segment and B to smaller blue segment. Use label A plus B to whole length, from beginning of red segment to end of blue segment. Mathematical expression will be like the ratio of whole length to large part is equal to ratio of large part to small part, and is nothing but phi in contracted form. Here, whole length is 1, the large part is 0.618 and small part is 0.382. Therefore, golden ratio is 1.618, while conjugate golden ratio is 0.618. Let us see next topic, Fibonacci sequence of numbers. Obtaining golden ratio from numerical series, in this case Fibonacci series. An Italian mathematician, Leonardo of Pisa, also known as Fibonacci, had published a book, Liber Abaci, in 1202 A.D. He had given Fibonacci sequence or series of number. This Fibonacci series starts from 0, and next number is 1. To get next number, it is needed to add preceding number to current number and repeat this process as long series we required. Like this, a series of Fibonacci number can derive, and this is called as Fibonacci series. The golden ratio of 1.618 can be derived by dividing current number by preceding number, while conjugate golden ratio of 0.618 can be derived by dividing by preceding current number. Obtaining golden ratio from geometry. Let us plot squares according to Fibonacci series numbers. Plot the first square of 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter and label it as 1. Beside this, again plot one more square of 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, and this is also labeled 1 according to Fibonacci series 0,1, 1. Now, to these 1 and 1 labeled square, attach next square of 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter and label it as 2. This will progress rectangle of Fibonacci series up to 0, 1, 1, 2. Now, attach next square of 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter and label it as 3. Up to this stage, we have plotted rectangle according to Fibonacci series 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. Add further rectangles according to Fibonacci series 5, 8, 13, 21, and so on. Now, draw a quadrant in each square. The result will be Fibonacci spiral. Presence of golden ratio in nature. Presence of golden ratio is cosmopolitan, but here we will see some cases. The proportions of the human body. The proportions of many other animals. Plants. DNA. The solar system. Art and architecture. Music. Population growth. The Bible and in theology. Religious important places. The stock market. The golden ratio of 1.618 and 0.618 is present in human body. Dr. Stephen Marquardt, the practitioner of oral and maxillofacial surgery, has revealed, after his 25 years long study, that human faces and bodies are designed in specific proportion of golden ratio. The aspect of ratio is 1.618 and reverse is 0.618. The perfect design presented by nature. The golden ratio of 1.618 and 0.618 found with unbelievable accuracy in human face and body. The proportion in many animals. In the world, we can witness numerous animals having proportions of 0.382, 0.618, and 1.618. The body of frog, when stretched fully, shows absolute ratio of 0.382, 0.618, and 1.618. The body of insects is divided in multi-Fibonacci ratio of 0.382, 0.618, and 1.618. Fish is the next example of presence of Fibonacci ratio. The body of horse also divided in multiple golden ratios. This structural principle reappears more conspicuously in the phyllotaxis of many plants, that is, in the arrangement of leaves and seed cases. In highly developed species, the angle of spirally shaped consecutive leaves is about 137.5 degrees. This is a golden angle. This arrangement of leaves also termed Fibonacci phyllotaxis. In the arc of sunflower seeds, arrangement is found in Fibonacci sequence. If we count number of arcs anti-clockwise and clockwise, we will have consecutive Fibonacci numbers. In outer area of sunflower, there is 34 and 55 numbers of spirals present usually. In case of large-sized sunflower, the number of sunflower can be 55 and 89, or 89 and 144, but follows Fibonacci sequence with accuracy of 99.9%. The DNA molecule is programmed for all life and is based on the golden section. It measures 34 angstroms long by 21 angstroms wide for each full cycle of its double helix spiral. 34 and 21, of course, are numbers in the Fibonacci series, and their ratio, 1.619, is closely approximates phi, that is, 1.618. Universe having numerous thumbprints of gods, that is, golden ratio. We can see galaxy appears like golden or Fibonacci spirals, a thumbprint of gods. Like this, there is numerous proofs of God's activity in solar system. The radius of Earth is 6,378.10 kilometers, and radius of Moon is 1,735.94 kilometers. When an imaginary triangle created by placing a moon beside Earth, the hypotenuse will be exactly golden ratio of 1.618. The golden ratio of 1.618 and reverse golden ratio of 0.618 and 0.382 has clearly noticed in case of Saturn. The diameter of Saturn is very close to a phi relationship with the diameter of its rings, as illustrated by the green square and rectangle. The inner ring division is also in a relationship of 0.382, 0.618, 1.0, and 1.618. This relationship is illustrated by yellow rectangle. The Cassini division in the rings of Saturn falls at the golden section of the width of the lighter outside section of the rings. A closer look at Saturn's rings reveals a darker inner ring, which exhibits the same golden section proportion as the brighter outer ring. Venus orbits the Sun in 224.695 days, and Earth orbits the Sun in 365.242 days. Create a ratio of 1.615, which is close to golden ratio of 1.618. Beyond this, golden ratio is present in many other areas of solar system. From ancient time, generally, in art and architecture, human used golden sections. The Parthenon, erected under Athenian Empire in 438 BC. It is one of the best classical building. It is most accomplished and beautiful Greek architect work. The proportion of golden section can be seen in many ways, and with surprising precision in structure at Parthenon. The Great Pyramid of Giza. The original measurements of the Great Pyramid of Giza are estimated to have been base 783.3 feet and elevation is 484.4 feet. Therefore, the ratio of base to elevation is exactly following golden ratio of 1.618 and reverse is exactly 0.618. We knows 484.4 feet is equal to 5,813 inches and 5,813 are Fibonacci numbers in sequence. Beyond this pyramid having 3 sides, 5 surfaces, and 8 lines. The piano octave. We can notice a Fibonacci numbers and their sequence in music. Look at this part, a piano keyboard. The octave from C left to C right is comprised of 8 white and 5 black keys. 8 white keys are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and 5 black keys are C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp. Together are 13 keys. Note that black keys are divided in group of 2 and 3 keys. This means piano is octave based on 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 Fibonacci numbers. Musical instrument design. The greatest of luthiers, Stradivarius, designed his violin around golden ratio. His violins are most valuable and precious instruments in string-playing world because of their exquisite tonal and harmonic qualities. The Stradivarius violin reveals how precisely his instruments are determined by the golden ratios. The population growth can be best understood by studying rabbits' reproduction system. Fibonacci, in his book Liber Abaci, tried to show the Fibonacci sequence on rabbits' growth. He asked how many rabbit pairs will originate in a course of 1 year from 1-month-old single pair of rabbits. To do this, he assumed none of the pair will die in a course of year, and each pair will produce 1 more pair of both sexes in a course of month, because gestational period of rabbit is 1 month. This pair, which is at least 1 month old, would reproduce next pair in end of 2nd month of their age. Means 1 month is their age, and 1 month of gestational period. He wrote, because above mentioned Fibonacci further wrote, because the mentioned pair would give birth in 1 month, thus you can double it, and therefore there would be 2 pairs after end of 1st month. At the end of 2nd month, the original pair will give birth to new pair. The other pair will become 1 month old, and now there would be 3 pairs. At the end of 3rd month, now 2 of these 3 pair would be fertile, and 1 would be getting fertile age. Thus, at the end of 3rd month, 2 more pairs of rabbit would be added, so now there is, altogether, 5 pairs. From these 5 pairs, 3 will become pregnant, and in the end of 4th month, there would 8 pairs, among which 5 would be old and 3 would be new. To find out how many pairs would be there in next month's Fibonacci, observed a need to add some of the previous months in current month's rabbit pair. To begin with this, one will have one pair at 1 month age, and after 1 month he will have 2 pairs. After 2 months he will have 3 pairs. After 3 months he will have 5 pairs. After 4 months he will have 5 plus 3, altogether 8 pairs. Like this, at the end of 5th month there would be 13 pairs. After 11 months, 233 pairs of rabbits resulted from first pair. In the end of 12th month, there would be 233 plus 144, means total 377 pairs of rabbits would be counted. Although Fibonacci described this growth process on unrealistic assumption, but he described the features of growth process. See this record of 1970 U.S. population record. Observe an area, census rank, population, and forecast made on Fibonacci calculation. That is, population of previous ranked city is divided by golden ratio of 1.618, and see the result. You will find the forecasting of population is very close to actual population, except very few cases. So, with this example, we can say Fibonacci sequence can be seen in population growth. Bible and Theology. Exodus 27, 1-2, the altar God commands Moses to build is based on a variation of the same 5-by-3 theme. Build an altar of acacia wood, 3 cubits high. It is to be square, 5 cubits long, and 5 cubits wide. Note a cubit is the measure of the forearm below the elbow. 3 and 5 cubits are Fibonacci number and having golden ratio 1.618 and reverse ratio 0.618. In Genesis 6:15, God commands Noah to build an ark, saying, "And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of the length of the ark, shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. Like this in Bible and Theology we can see numerous examples of golden ratio. An important religious city, the Mecca. The religious city Mecca is located at golden mean of the world. The distance from Mecca to North Pole is 7,631.68 kilometers, and distance from South Pole to Mecca is 12,348.32 kilometers. Total of distance is 19,980 kilometers. The larger section of this is distance between Mecca to South Pole. Divide total distance by larger section, we will get golden ratio of 1.618. The reverse logic, if divide larger section by total distance, or even divide to small section by large section, we will get reverse golden ratio of 0.618. In Quran, the city Mecca referred once only, that is, in chapter 3, verse 96. This verse composed of total 47 letters. The word used for city Mecca, shown with yellow rectangle, which ends exactly at 29th letter. The 29th letter is golden mean of whole verse. The large section, shown with green color, covers 29 letters, and small section, shown with red color, covers 18 letters. Ratio of whole verse to large section is 1.618, the golden ratio, while ratio of large section to whole section or small section to large section is 0.618. Golden ratio is very frequently found in stock market price behavior. We will learn in more detail about this topic in the remaining part of this course. Let us check what ratio we will require during this course of neo-wave analysis. 0.382, 0.618, 0.7, 0.8, 1, 1.236, 1.382, 1.618, and 2.618. Universal law are regularly occurring and apparently inevitable phenomenon observable in human society, determined by fundamental forces present in nature. There is law of nature behind human activities, and stock market having large involvement of human activities, thus stock market movement directly or indirectly having impression of law of nature and golden ratio. R.N. Elliott suggested some machinery conditions, if qualified then patterns, of waves are perfected and become visible. 1.618 is golden ratio, and 0.618 is its conjugate ratio. Apart from these ratios, we will require 0.382, 0.7, 0.8, 1.0, 1.236, 1.382, 1.618, and 2.618 in practicing neo-wave analysis. Golden ratio can be obtained by mathematical calculation, Fibonacci series, and geometry. Golden ratio is present in this universe from DNA to small creature to plants, animals, human body, and even in solar system.